Cheratitis capitata. This beautiful insect can be a real pest. It's better known as the Mediterranean fruit fly, or medfly. This insect is one of the world's most destructive agricultural pests, able to turn a beautiful and nutritious fruit crop into a rotten mess in days. Around the world, millions of farmers have a fight on their hands to deal with the medfly and its cousins. And no one wants to import these pests. So if there's any hint that there are fruit flies around, up go the trade barriers. Some farmers are winning the battle. Belize is the only country in Central America to be officially declared free of medfly.
This is okay.
That means farmers all over Belize can grow and export papayas, peppers, and many other crops to major markets like the United States, because since 2001, the U.S. has recognized Belize as free of this pest.
The papaya industry represents about $30 million Belize dollars of income to the country. It employs more than 1,000 workers directly and is one of the leading economic activities for northern Belize.
The first medfly infestation in Belize occurred in 1987 in the Stan Creek district in the south of the country. Elsewhere, the central and northern districts also paid the price because there was no way to prove their products were safe.
At that time, investors were planting papayas in the Cayo district. This was as a new commodity that had been admissible into the U.S. However, because there was not a comprehensive national surveillance program, the entire country was placed under quarantine and we were unable to export to the U.S.
That affected our economy tremendously in terms of foreign exchange earnings. It also affected us in terms of employment for our people.
The Belizean authorities decided to act, with help from international partners.
The Food and Agriculture Organization assisted us tremendously with coming to Belize and providing technical assistance in setting up the program. Secondly, the United States Department of Agriculture has been a very key partner.
Monitoring is the first step. The government has to know where medfly is a problem.
We have medfly technicians in the field checking on a daily basis, 52 weeks in the year, to ensure that no medfly is in Belize.
Efforts focus on areas where infestations are most likely to occur, near major highways and residential areas. Next comes eradication.
Whenever a medfly is detected, we have an emergency action plan that we immediately implement. The task force convenes a meeting and we decide on a course of action to be taken. So we'll put 5 Jackson traps and we'll put 5 phase 4 traps.
Then countries buying from Belize have to know that the fruit are safe. Every box of papayas gets a rubber stamp.
With this program in place, it meant that any commodities that were outside of an infested area could still be exported into the U.S.
This is not a straightforward fight between phytosanitary technician and fly. In the middle are people who play a complex role in the battle. These are seasonal workers from other parts of the region. They're important for Belize's agriculture.
Porque en Guatemala está dura la vida y aquí nosotros venimos aquí siempre y cuando a trabajar aquí.
Travelers often bring fresh fruits and vegetables into the country illegally, and that fruit can conceal medfly, enough to risk an infestation. Keeping the fruit fly away is a constant challenge.
It costs us around $500,000 Belize per year to run the program for the surveillance activities and all the other associated activities to maintain the area free.
They were planted here in Belize, or?
We have estimated that for every dollar that we spend in the medfly program, $140 is generated indirectly or directly.
The private sector, which bears some of the cost, has invested heavily because it's now confident that papaya production is safe. Papaya exports have grown exponentially since 2001, reaching about $15 million every year. And for many, that means jobs.
We employ about 1,000 people, both fruta bomba and Belize fruit packers. So in that aspect, we are one of the biggest company here in the northern part of Belize.
Para mí sería difícil si no hubiera esta fábrica de papaya porque yo soy una mujer con 2 hijos, no tengo marido, tengo que luchar por ellos.
La papaya está dando mucho trabajo y es bueno para los niños porque si no hay por la papaya no van a comer, no van a beber.
Being pest-free is a prize worth protecting.
Whenever governments invest in sanitary and phytosanitary capabilities, it gives the country that opportunity to be able to have market access. And at the same time, if those products are to be consumed locally, we have high quality products being sold on the local markets.
Fail to invest in pest-free status and the costs mount. The fly would have to be eradicated. At the same time, production and trade would be lost. The total bill could be $121 million, the Belize government estimates, a hefty setback in the fight to tackle poverty. And once lost, a reputation or a market can be difficult to recover, as another country, Benin, found out.